Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, Backpacking with Banger. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you guys for all of your support. In this video, I want to share with you guys how I'm able to live this dream life of traveling around the world for the past 5 years. I spend 6 months a year traveling and 6 months a year working here in America. So I wanted to make this video to try to help inspire and influence as many people as possible to try to help better their life, because nothing that I've learned was ever taught in schools. No teacher or no school ever taught me anything about the travel life and how you can live and travel to these cheaper countries in the world and just have an amazing experience of life and culture and religions and new foods and all sorts of scenery. It's just been an unbelievable experience. I've been doing this for 5 years now, where I work in America as a boat captain. I work on a nice big beautiful lake called Lake Tahoe in California, and then I spend the other 6 months going to cheaper countries in the world, such as Southeast Asia mainly, and Central and South America. So when I'm here in America, I live a very simple life. A few years ago, I purchased my first home purchase for $12,000. It's a 20-foot travel trailer. It's just been so much fun, nice and simple. That's what I love. I'm all about simple life, happy life. If there's anything I learned about traveling, it's that you do not need much in life to have a great experience of life, that's for sure. So when I'm here in America, usually working quite a bit, sometimes 12, 13-hour days. I don't really have much time to spend any money, and so I'm just kind of grinding, working away for 6 months. I captain a boat for 5 months, where I'm taking people out sightseeing, swimming, tubing, basically just get on a boat and go have fun with nice people all day. I get to deal with people's pleasures, not their problems in life. So I do have a dream job for sure, being out on Lake Tahoe every single day. So I keep all my costs low when I'm here in America. Oh, looks a little flooded over here. Might have to turn around. All right, let's go back. So anyways, and then when I go and travel, I'm finding the cheapest hotels in town or in the city. I used to stay in hostels for $6 to $8 a night for my first 3 years of travel. But the past couple years, I've just been finding the cheapest hotels in town, usually around $20 a night or so. And you could even just rent something on a white sand beach for $300 a month and sip on pina coladas for 6 months, and it'd be really cheap. But usually eating street food. I find the cheapest food in town. I love street food. Normally 90% of the time I'm eating street food or like a small tiny little restaurant or something, and I just love it. It's something new every day. I've only gotten food poisoning once in my entire travel life of 5 years in Thailand. I think it was some chicken. But regardless, I do everything pretty cheap when I travel. What I spend here in America for 6 months, I just calculated this morning, I spent about $12,500. That includes my health insurance, car insurance, rent, gas, food, you name it. About $12,500 for 6 months. And then when I travel for 6 months, I spent anything as low as $7,000 up to $15,000. So depending on what countries you go to, it's gonna impact that number for sure. So let's say $12,500 for traveling for 6 months. So between 6 months of here in America and 6 months traveling, I'm living on $25,000 a year, and I'm able to leave the country and live and travel in other countries for 6 months. It's unbelievable. Nobody ever taught me taught me this in life. It's the American dream. They always teach you is to go to school, go to college, probably end up in debt, and get a job, get married, have a couple kids, have a dog and a cat, work till you're 65 years old and then retire. Well, I'm living my own dream, and that's me at being 33 years old, no wife, no kids, no mortgage, no pets. I have an unbelievable life, and I hope I can help inspire and influence other kids or people out there to live a life and just a different option of life instead of the standard American dream that everyone seems to talk about. So here's a little, oh, it's so beautiful out today. Oh, beautiful. So in order to really get a grasp on this lifestyle and learn about it, the best thing you can do is simply just to go and do it. Go to Southeast Asia. I recommend getting your foot in the door, going over to Thailand for your first trip. It's like the gateway drug, but the gateway country into traveling the world. That's how I started. And once I went to Thailand for the first time 5 years ago, I was sitting on a white sand beach, getting a massage for $6, a nice meal for $2, got my first ever pedicure, manicure. I never get those types of things, but it was my birthday and my buddy bought it for me. A couple beers, watching sunset. The whole bill was like $20. I knew from that moment I was not going to go back to America and decided to start backpacking around Southeast Asia. So I hope that all of you guys get a chance to go out and do what I'm doing for $25,000 I'm living on. And even if you have to work for a year or a year and a half to be able to take off 6 months, I guarantee you, when you go over to Southeast Asia, it'll change your life forever. You'll realize you'll have a whole different aspect on life, and I cannot recommend it more. It's just been a beautiful 5 years of my life doing this, working 6 months and traveling 6 months. We got a beautiful day here. It's kind of hard to leave this, but wintertime sure does get cold here in Tahoe. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Hopefully it inspires and influences you guys or your friends to get out there and do something different than the norm, because I've just been so happy over the past 5 years. It's honestly just been ridiculous. Been to 20 countries now in my life. Been all over. Machu Picchu, Peru, Colombia, Nicaragua, Guatemala, basically all the Southeast Asia countries, Vietnam, Philippines. Philippines, hands down, my favorite country in the whole world. That's for sure. I even met a guy, or I didn't meet him, but I watched his YouTube video. He's been to every single country in the world, and Philippines was his favorite country in the entire world. So anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful life. See you guys.